What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Premier Manager 2. The pre-season has gone well. It would anyway, because we were playing against teams that aren't that great, but it's gone well. Also, I've signed a player. I tried to sign several players, but I forgot how freaking difficult it is to sign players on this darn game. We signed Georgiou from Dagenham and Redbridge. He's 22 years of age, 26 rated midfielder. He's got a decent control of 81. I tried to think what that was. My mind went blank then. Decent control of 81. He's right-footed. So he's an okay player. He's played 2 friendlies. Done okay, not set the world on fire. So that's not bad. I'll show you the results. You can't look at the former goal scorers. You can look at the last game, which is fine. So we had goals from Reed and Donovan in the last one, but where have we gone? Yeah, we beat Workington Reds by 3-1 and Cheltenham by 2-1, and today we're away at Stafford Rangers to open our little season off. Actually, are we away then at home? We are, so we'll probably do Stafford and Stalybridge today. This is the league table as it stands. No games played. There's 22 teams in this division. There are playoffs in this one. In Premier Manager 3, the playoffs are gone. It's win the league or bust. So there is that. This is where the top goal scorers chart says, and it actually does take into account friendlies and cups and stuff. So that's what we've got here. You can see there's a decent player at Method Tiffill called Williams, who's good 2-star. He's a very decent player. Dora at Method Tiffill is very good as well on this game, from what I remember. So that's pretty cool. We have this as well, where you can look at the team that you've selected. If you're on the league table, let's say we select Northwich Victoria, click on there. You can actually look, now we've got a scout, you can actually look at their team. They're actually managed by Sammy McElroy at this point. So we can look through their team, see who their key players are. Also can have a little look and see maybe if we think about taking a couple of players off them in the future. Hardy is a good striker on this game when you start out, and West Ray's a fairly decent midfielder. On Premier Manager 3, there is a player who plays for Halifax called Jay Atkinson, who's actually one of the people who made the game. He's not on this one as far as I know. He is not. But I always used to start as Halifax, because look at their team. Look at their players. They've got Billy Barr, Chris Lucchetti, Gary Megson is there. I think it's Gary Megson anyway. I'm pretty sure it is. They've got Peake, who's actually available on a free. They've got Greenwood, who's bloody brilliant. They've just got some really good players. And yeah, if you're looking for a kind of, an easier start to the game, if you knew you wanted to try it out and have a laugh, these are the boys to be. They've got the players. They've got the serious players going on. Unfortunately, you can't look at other leagues, which is a shame. We can't really look at other leagues and stuff. As far as I can remember anyway, there is no way on Premier Manager 2 to do it. You can on the other ones. You used to be able to tab or like press 1, 2, 3, 4. You can look at the results after the matches of the other league, so we can do that. Let's have a quick look, see if anybody else has popped up on the transfer market that I could be interested in. Not really. What's Weir like at Kidderminster? Not worth the effort. Let's just quickly. Oh, here's one for you. Prepare yourselves for some sexuality. But she's not as nice as the Amiga version. This is where your manager rating is. This is your director confidence and supporters confidence. You can resign here. This book does nothing. If you click on that, no, don't want to resign. If you resign, it's game over. This is the fax machine. Just saying there, McElroy has left. No, that's silly, because Sammy McElroy was player manager of Northwich Victoria, and he sold himself, so he's playing for Halifax while managing Northwich. He's very good. And here, look, these are all the stats from the match previously. You can always go on and have a little look at that. So 1,902 people turned up for this one. It was cool breezes. Monington was the referee, and then no possession time there. Doesn't have possession percentage on this game, which is a bit bizarre. But you can go through and look at all those sort of things. These are the fixtures for today in our division, and there's no results as yet that have come in. So that's that really. What's this? Oh, look at this. Look at this. So what we'll do is we'll turn off all of these match reports because we don't need them. We'll leave the FA Cup on. Animations in a match, yes. Results monitor, yes. So yeah, we're going into our first league game away at Stafford Rangers, and this is the sort of screen. You have to make sure, by the way, before I forget, that your team is selected now. You don't get a chance to change your match day selection once you've clicked match. So we'll click match, and this is what I've just switched off. It will show you all the match reports from all the leagues otherwise, but you can quickly go through if you want to and look at the match reports from the other games. So Halifax are beating Stalybridge 2-0, Altrincham and Bath 1-1, and so on and so forth. You can have a little look. It'll even show you if injuries have happened and stuff, sending off and all that gubbins. So that's all there. And then you just click exit and it will take you into our game, straight into the kickoff. Look at the graphics. I'll slow it down for you. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I just love that. We are playing at the moment a 4-3-3, and they've scored. Newman, 4 minutes 10 seconds. They signed that Abibo, who I said about, who was at Halifax. I tried to buy him, but they outbid me, and he went to them instead. Go on, takes a shot. Goal! Get in, Donald. Donald with the fantastic finish there. Very happy with that. I love the little screen that comes up with the little pixelated F of these. Oh, just what I miss. Ooh, I love it. It's so cheesy, but at the time it was so amazing. I remember seeing it compared to Premier Manager 1. I was just like, oh my god, this is the best thing in the world. This is amazing. And when Premier Manager 3 came out, it looks a lot better than this. Believe it or not, I know it's difficult to pull off, but it looks a lot better. And they actually had the first sort of proper match engine, but it was just like men, and they would, I don't think they even, they did move, but they were stationed. They didn't like move their legs or anything. They just sort of moved around the pitch and the ball went with them. And then when the goal went in, you'd have a little thing that would come up with the goalkeeper with the ball going past him into the net and stuff. It was really, and that was just amazing. I was just like, wow, that's the best thing ever. It made this look really poor, so I stopped playing it. But I think of all of them, this one was probably my most enjoyable one, but I did love Pro Manager 3. Oh, I loved it so much. Because in Pro Manager 3 you could loan players. You can't loan players on this, but in Pro Manager 3 you could loan players. You could actually go to clubs and try, you select players in their squad to try and buy and stuff. And it was really, really just freaking amazing. Oh, let's speed it up a bit now. We've had a little nostalgic look. See, I normally play on Ultra, which is this. Boom, boom, boom. But we'll drop down to very fast for this, I think, just so we don't get totally hammered out. We've had 10 shots at goal. They've had 4, but it feels like they've had so many more. Oh, so close. So close. So that's the first half done. No team talks, nothing. This is a tactic we're playing. Playing 4-3-3, tackling of normal, passing of normal, man-to-man marking, medium shooting, and passing style of passing. You can counter-attack, you can pressure, you can defensive, you can sweeper, you can long ball and passing and shooting, you can long range, short range, medium. Marking is man-to-man, zonal, nearest man, man-to-man. I think I'm going to do nearest, might change it to nearest man. See if that does anything. Passing is high, low, normal. Tackling is hard, soft, normal. So very simple stuff. You can look at how their team have done. That's the guy I wanted, Abibo, but he's gone to them. You can have, like I say, a quick look and just see how we stack up. Their attacking is better than ours. Our midfield is better than theirs. Our defence is better than theirs. Their attacking is very, very good, to be fair. They pressure us, normal tackling. So you can kind of, if you really want to, you could really go in and start looking and sort of scrutinising over how they do. Go on, son. Scrutinising how they play the game, how they build up, how they manoeuvre the ball, and stuff, and really start to get tactical with it. One thing I was going to try and do, I was going to try and play the 4-2-3-1, bring it in, be the man that brings it into football, because it wasn't around really back then. But I couldn't do it because of the simple fact, Here's the simple fact that on this one you can't move the positions. You can't do it. On Pro Manager 3 you can actually go in and move the players around a bit and sort of structure it a bit differently if you wanted to. Let us bring Donovan on for Donald, and I'm going to leave Roderick for now. Go on. Oh, but no, it's them. We don't want them to score. No, silly boy. Oh, Donovan's put one just wide. He's not been on the pitch 5 minutes, but he's put one just wide there. He's had a go. This is a game for the goal. We've had 17 shots, 18 now. We are not clinical enough. Not clinical enough at all. Oh, it's gone wide. Okay, I'm going to bring off Georgiou for Roderick and just give him a bit of a rest. It's very difficult on Pro Manager 3 because you only have 3 subs, a goalkeeper position, which you can actually put other players on the bench. You don't have to have a goalkeeper on the bench, but it does allocate a slot with GK next to it for the substitute goalkeeper, and you can actually only swap if the goalkeeper gets injured or whatever. You can actually only swap the goalkeeper with whoever's in the goalkeeper slot, if you know what I mean, on the bench, but you can move the players around on the bench to suit. Oh, good save. Good save. It's the same save every time. I don't know why I'm saying good save, because it is just a generic save. Go on, son. Oh, it's gone wide again. I've had 24 shots to their 8. 136 passes as well. Come on, can we nick it? Oh, so close. And that's the end of the game. That is it. Job done. That's your lot. That is as exciting as it could get. A thrilling 1-1 draw where we absolutely played them off the park and never got anywhere with it. So this is the results monitor I was telling you about, where you can have a look through. So these are all the results in our division. In the Premier League, you can see Aston Villa beat Arsenal. Let's have a look who's in the Premier League now. Blackburn are in there, Coventry are in there, Swindon beating Coventry 4-3 in the Premier League. My lord. That's not being disrespectful to Oldham Athletic, 1 apiece with Man City. Wimbledon still around then, beating Newcastle by 4-3. Division 1, there's some decent teams. There's like Sunderland are in there. Who else? Peterborough up there at that point as well. Luton are in there. Grimsby are up there. Southend United are up there. Some very good players in and around there at the time. Stockport are in Division 2 on this one. Who else is there? There's Wrexham are in there. Swansea. Wow, it's crazy when you look back at it. It's crazy. York City flying high. Division 3, my beloved Crewe lost 1-0 to Shrewsbury. Doncaster winning. Oh, it's really cool. I love it. And that's the first game out of the way. So we're done on that respect. We're in week 3. We're 13th in the league after our opening day draw. So that's not too bad, I guess. Let's have a quick little look in case anybody else has come up. I don't think Peters is going to be very good. Oh, I've got the hiccups. Brilliant. No, he's not brilliant. He's fair 5-star. There is Blundell. Greg Blundell, who goes on to be a very decent player in real life. But you see, I'd have to spend quite a bit of that money to get him, and I'm not really keen on doing such a thing at the moment. I think it's a case of we'll have to go with what we've got. This here is the financial screen, so you can see that. The wages going out at 2940. So we're currently kind of shipping out quite a bit of money compared to what we're bringing in. The daily balance is minus 5,595. This is the yearly. So the yearly balance at the moment is plus 502. You can get loans. You can get up to 4 loans if you wish to. Oh, no, go away. This is the wages thing. It shows you who's on what money and then the coaching staff, what they're on as well. You can change the match tickets pricing if you wish to, which is pretty cool. I quite like that feature. This shows you how many weeks all the sponsorship boards have got available to go and stuff. We haven't got covering on the stands there, so you're not going to see it on those. And then this is, if you select to build anything, this will show you how many weeks are left to do it in. So that's that little screen there, just a nice little bit for you on that one. I want to get this young man to find me a tackler There's a couple of games in Division 1 and Division 2 going on today, so we can have a little look at those if we really wish to on the old results monitor. But we're focusing now on Stalybridge Celtic at home, which is our next match. Let's have a look at the team. Just trying to think if there's anything I could change around. I'm going to stick with the 4-3-3 for now and stick with it as it is. And maybe, you know, going into the future, we might be able to switch it around a little bit, try 4-4-2 or something. Go on, son. Oh. But it's a case of trial and error. Back in the day, I used to think to myself, "Oh, I need to find the," but because you can't alter the formation that much. It is literally a case of, more than anything, just trying to find the best players to fit either a formation you want to play or the best formation to fit the players you've got. As Kirkham gives Stalybridge Celtic the lead. That is no good to me. Come on, son. We need to really crack on and push these bad boys. Oh. On Pro Manager 3, Stalybridge are really weak. A really weak team on Pro Manager 3. They won the whipping, boys. Get in. Well done, Reed. He was the top goal scorer in pre-season. And he scored again now. I'm very happy with that. One apiece. Is this going to be 2 draws on the bounce? I would like to stay unbeaten. That would be lovely. To start the season with 2 wins. 2 unbeaten games, should I say. It'd be nice to get a draw and a win. Would have been nice to get 2 wins, to be honest, but that's a no-go now. Go on, Donald. Oh, he's put it wide. Put it wide. We are very dominant in terms of efforts and stuff. We're just not putting the ball in the back of the net as often as we should be. And so, come on. Oh, the drama. Half time. I'd love to be able to click a little team talk thing now and just be like, come on, lads. You know, one more goal and you've got this, assertively. I mean, look, they're not the greatest of teams. We should be able to. You know what? Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's gone for the. He's swapped it. He's gone 4-4-2. Donald can play a midfield role, as can Reed. But sorry, Donny, no cocker, but you're coming off at half time. I don't normally do that, that's for sure. So you're right-sided. The number 8 is the left-sided. So we could just do that. That'll sort it out. So happy with that. We're going out, change the tactic at half time. Oh, and Brown nearly capitalises, nearly shows that it's the right choice straight off the bat. It's a good save. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. That's it. Get the ball. Go on. It's just continual shot after shot after shot with us. I don't know. We need a more astute striker. We need somebody who's really switched on to put the ball. That's what I wanted Abido for, because he's really good. When you get him going, he's really good. Oh, another save. Another save. I can't take it anymore. Brown, come off the football soccer pitch, and Donovan, on you go. Gurnan there, you may have noticed he was blacked out. That is because when I pressed the sub button, he was on the ball, so you just can't take him off or swap him position, I don't think, either, until he's off the ball. Oh, Donovan's had his shot saved. I don't think we're going to win this. I really don't. I think we may have to settle, at the very least, I'd hope, at the very least, for a point. Roderick's put it wide. We're putting the pressure on now. We've scored! Reed again. Get in. Oh, a yellow card. Oh, put it over. Thank God for that. They're coming at us now, look. The onslaught. The keeper, he's flinging himself left and right. Go on, get a third. Get a third. Oh, just wide from Donovan there. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Well, get in. A nice 2-1 victory to the mighty Kettering. Very happy with that. So that should have embarked us little Crewe lost again. That should hopefully embark us on a little bit more in terms of the league. Now we should hopefully be able to kick on from that with now being a top. They were the team I was thinking, if I was just going to choose a team outright, Whittam were going to be the team I went with, but obviously I just went through randomly and we came up with Kettering. So that's that. Halifax, the favourites, joint top, along with Gateshead as well. Telford, rock bottom of the division. So up for us next are Telford. So that could be an interesting one. How long has this video been going for, I wonder? I was considering doing another game. This video is over 20 minutes now, so for that I apologise. Next episode, guys, please remember to come back. I don't know why I've just said that. Well, if you come back in the next episode, I think by that point I would like the next episode to be Bury in the Cup. So I think that's what we'll go with. So please hit a like button down below for the reasons of retro if you're enjoying it. And guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.